Hey guys, it's Rune back here with another What If video. This is What If Uchiha was in Naruto 2.0. So, what happens in this story is that Shisui's brother, or Shisui would have a brother the same age as Sasuke and Naruto, which the brother is called Rune Uchiha. So, Rune Uchiha would meet Naruto through being 5, and since Shisui and Kagami, which is Shisui's and Rune Uchiha's father, will be on missions, and the mother would probably also be on a mission or on police force duty, I would just go around there and hang out. Then I see Naruto being harassed, then I stop the bullies. Then the bullies say, "What you gonna do about it?" Then I just punch them away. Hey, you alright, kid? As me and Naruto then become friends, and yeah. Then, after a while of large amounts of training, meanwhile Naruto's goofing around doing pranks, I was able to activate my Sharingan in a training session against Shisui, which then it's Naruto's 6th birthday and a bunch of villagers are attacking Naruto. Then I was able to take out the villagers with a fireball jutsu till 5 Chunin came and tried to attack Naruto. Then I began fighting them with a kunai. Meanwhile, they were trying to slash me with a sword. Also, one of them shot a fireball at Naruto. Then I just shot a fireball back, which countered it. Then after that, what happened was I decided to continue clashing with them. Then I awakened my 2 Tomoe. After I awakened my 2 Tomoe, I took 3 Chunin out of commission with Genjutsu. Then I jumped behind another one of them, predicting their movements with my Sharingan. Then I slashed them around 5 times, but only made them get cut. Then I slammed them in the gut and then knocked them out. Then the last Chunin decided to shoot a water bullet, which before it hit, I made an earth wall to block it. Then I jumped over the earth wall, and then I said, "Lion's Barrage!" As then I knocked them out with a Lion's Barrage. After that, me and Naruto continued playing. Then we went to the academy. After that, Naruto was also training harder because he didn't want to be saved like that again, like what happened when Sasuke saved Naruto and called Naruto a scaredy cat. Then what happened after was that we just continued to fight. Then, let's say the uchiha happened a little later, and this time, when it was Naruto's 7th birthday, Naruto or a bunch of villagers tried to attack Naruto, but Naruto was able to learn the wind bullet, which I know in this timeline I don't really have wind style. I'll have 3 elemental chakra natures, fire being my greatest one, lightning being my 2nd greatest one, and wind being my 3rd. And you can still use different jutsu, but you're gonna be way less proficient in it if you don't have the chakra infinity. So, Naruto would be able to handle the villagers. Then, a couple Chunin arrived, which this time I just used body flicker, which Shisui would teach me body flicker after seeing the academy, making me bored. And then I was able to defeat all of the Chunin with body flicker. Then a Jonin arrived, which started fighting me and Naruto. Then, after that, they almost killed Naruto by slicing Naruto in the arm, which made a little cut that would take a bit to heal, but Naruto would probably heal it in 50 seconds or something. Then after nearly dying too by the Joning firing a stream of fire at me that I couldn't dodge. Also creating a couple water clones, knocking me down. I awakened my Furtamoi and put them under a Genjutsu, and then we won. Also, I probably nearly chopped off their arm through activating the Furtamoi. So after that, me and Naruto began training even more. Naruto being able to prevent being caught in Genjutsu above Jonin level. Also, I figured out Naruto was the Naruto's Jinchuriki, but I also knew that there was probably a reason Naruto was never told of this and was only being called demon. Also, I would be able to tell the difference between a scroll and a kunai, because if you attack with a scroll with a kunai in it, it's still a scroll. So, then after that, me and Naruto continued fighting. Then, after our training session, I came back home and I was eating for a bit. Then, the mom arrived home and I heard of the bad news of Shizui's death, which then I unlocked the Mangekyo for a split second. By the way, this is around November 21. So, after November the 21st, I continued training, going on to master my Furtamoi, but like Kakashi, I did not know I had the Mangekyo yet. Then after that, when I came to hang out with Naruto, I came out late and Sasuke already arrived. I just came home to get some stuff to help out with Naruto's pranks, which this prank was to paint the whole academy area. So I went back to get some cash so I can get some paint. Then I saw Itachi killing a bunch of people there, a bunch of uchiha. Then I tried to stop him, but Itachi started pounding me. We were able to go in a taijutsu fight with me holding my own, but once he activated his Mangekyo, he started knocking me down and everything. Then Itachi used Tsukuyomi on me, which I was able to barely stay alive or barely stay awake from it. Then I reawakened the Mangekyo. Then my power rised and I was able to combat Itachi, but I still couldn't use my Mangekyo abilities yet. Then I said, Fire Style! Fire Chakra Mode! As fire started heating up outside of my skin with a small layer of chakra below the fire. As then I thought there's only 20 charges in this state right now. So the fire charge or fire chakra mode, basically each charge you can use it for 1 minute. Every charge you can shoot a bullet or beam or blast of fire that is pretty strong, nearly as strong as Sasuke's normal fireball jutsu in the bell test. And if you use 5 points, you can shoot a beam of fire, which is around 5 times the power of Sasuke's fireball. So it will also make it so that the people you fight will get injured every time you get combated in taijutsu. As me and Itachi clash, Itachi's still winning after seeing it because of his superior Sharingan mastery and superior jutsu usage and superior chakra reserves and superior taijutsu. Then Itachi shot a full power fireball. Then I said, Fire Style, Fireball! As my fireball charged at Itachi's, my fireball suddenly turned purple. Then, in my mind, I hear Hexed Flame, one Mangekyo ability, or part of a Mangekyo ability. Then I think, is this how you know your Mangekyo abilities? I'm just gonna say this is how Mangekyo abilities work. So, it describes it to me, which it takes 40% of the jutsu it clashes with power and continues to clash with it. So my fireball was able to cancel out Itachi's fireball. Then I was able to use another ability, which was able to turn my red flame to a blue flame. Then it says blue flames around 10 times stronger than normal flames. And then I was able to increase my strength with it as well. Then I shot 2 blue beams of fire, which took around 10 charges, which I already used 5 through, staying in the form. Then I shot 4 blasts, which one of them hit Itachi, and then I jumped and came at Itachi and used the Lion's Barrage, which I almost got the full combo off after Itachi was burned from the blue fireball, but I wasn't able to get it off. Then I would be being kicked around by Itachi. Then Itachi knew he had to finish this. Then we skip to Naruto coming to the Uchiha compound, wondering why it's taking me so long, as the Uchiha compound was around 1 minute away. So then Naruto arrived and saw what was going on and me getting pummeled by Itachi. Then I said, "Fire style! Great destroyer flame!" As a blue large wave of fire came and was able to hit Itachi. Then I said, "Art of the body flicker! Flickering slice!" And I was able to slice Itachi, which turned to crows. Then I realized a crow clone. Then Itachi appeared behind me and said, "Fire style, fireball," as I was knocked to the ground in a crater. And then I prepared hand seals full of fireball as Itachi thought, "I'm sorry, Rune, but I need to end this quickly." As then Itachi says, Amaterasu. As Amaterasu collided with me, but before I could fully hit, green flames started surrounding me, but the black flames have already surrounded me as well. So I was able to heal, and green flames are able to heal people greatly from wounds and burns as much as the One Tail's cloak can. So then I got unconscious, but the green flame still burned for around 24 hours. I woke up in 13 hours, fully healed but low on chakra. Then I took a food pill to quickly regain all of my chakra. Then I still saw Amaterasu burning and somewhat burning through the green flames, which are still harder to burn, by the way, than even blue flames. So I was able to escape and claw/dig my way through to a pond. Then I thought about what happened, and I decided to do more info hunting. But then I remembered that there were also screams of Uchiha dying, even when I was fighting Itachi. And I knew Itachi wouldn't create clones to go about there. Also, I once saw a person with an orange mask with one eye open with a Sharingan killing some Uchiha at the corner of my eye during the fight. So then I decided that before I go completely berserk and just try to kill Itachi, I'll need to find out what's going on. Also, I thought that they could have blackmailed Itachi by saying, your brother would die and he would also die or something like that. So then I thought that they might still hunt me down, so I'll have to leave the village. And I also thought that Danzo would probably be after power. So then I left the village and started training. 2 years later, I unlocked all of my Mangekyo abilities, and once I fought against a powerful fire user, and they shot their most powerful attack, a supernova wave of fire as hot as lava. Then the attack was, reversed with triple the power. Then it says fire reverse, second Mangekyo ability, which then I realized, oh, it's my second Mangekyo ability. Then I continued training, and then I decided to go check out what was going on in the Mist Village. And once I arrived in the Mist Village, I was exploring there, and then I found something out. I sensed something. By the way, I'm gonna tell you why Naruto knew wind jutsu even though I barely knew any crows. That's right, I'm including Crow Sage Mode in this. Crow Sage Mode, even though I mentioned it in another What If first, I thought about doing this What If a lot, but I normally just canceled it out. But this time, I'm deciding to do it. Also, the thing is that Crow Sage Mode has a large sensory range, so I can sense people through like 1 or like 10 kilometers or miles away, which then I sense around the same presence that the masked man had with Yagura, which then I decided to go investigate, which in Crow Sage Mode, it also makes me undetectable. So I was able to get in there without being detected, and I saw a masked man, the same one from there, and Yagura with the Sharingan. And then I realized that the reason why it was the bloody mist was because of the uchiha that I saw in the massacre, which then I thought of 2 conclusions. The mist, Itachi, and the masked man are working together, or the masked man is trying to take out all powerful Kekkei Genkai users in order to make sure he can finish his plans. So then I decided to see if I can help destroy the Genjutsu. Then I decided to also think about what could have happened, and I remembered hearing of some coup d'etat from Shisui mentioning it once to Kagame Uchiha. So then I realized that it could have been the village forcing him to do so, and I already came up with the conclusion of what Danzo did, which was probably killing Shisui. Then, after that, I decided to go find Itachi by following the masked man. Also knowing if I gained internal Mangekyo, I might be able to help Yagura get out of the Genjutsu. So, I take out a blade that's made out of a special metal that comes from the Crow Sage Mode. As then I start following the masked man, still staying in Crow Sage Mode, I eventually come across the base, and then I see a fishman and Itachi going around and talking. Then once Itachi's alone and I don't sense anyone around, I go to Itachi and say, Itachi, I know what happened. As Itachi was stunned and said, how are you alive? I thought I killed you with Amma. Then I cut him off saying, Itachi, be quiet right now. I don't want to be caught here. as then I explained what happened and how I figured out what happened, and I came to break Yagura out of a genjutsu, but I need Shisui's eye. Then Itachi finally agreed to give me Shisui's eye, also saying it's probably what Shisui made in his will for me to get his Mangekyo right after I unlock my Mangekyo. Then I unlocked one Mangekyo, but my other eye is nearly blind. So I was able to engage in combat with Yagura, and I was able to activate an armored Susanoo. Then when I had the chance, I freed Yagura from the genjutsu. So after that, Yagura was free from the genjutsu, and then we worked on constructing a special blade. It was able to absorb chakra that the user has to put it in the blade efficiently, which increases the blade's power by a lot more than any usual blade. Along with, if it even gets in contact with the special metal it was made from, it'll instantly start being repaired, which in Crow Sage mode I can instantly get. Also, I was able to see the masked man and Yagura fighting again, and I was able to help Yagura stop him. Also, my new other two Mangekyo abilities, or internal Mangekyo abilities, are Illusion Destroyer, or Genjutsu Destroyer. It's able to cancel out any Genjutsu, no matter what level it is, or anything else. Also, it'll destroy any Genjutsu that's supposed to work on me. The next one is Perfect Control. I'll be able to control all elements perfectly when I have it. Like, I can, basically allows me to, if I shoot a wind bullet jutsu and the wind bullet misses the target, I can re-aim the wind bullet by moving it around. So it's pretty overpowered. So me and Yagura were able to handle, well, the so-called Madara, which I told Yagura the whole story. Then Itachi eventually started sending more crows to give me info on the Katsuki. Then I also sent one back to tell Itachi that I'll be trying to make a squad to hunt down the Katsuki. Then, when I was 10, I decided to go after Danzo. I already had a minor team of Jugo with me and Suigetsu, which I was granted to use the special blade that Suigetsu was able to use the Fangs blades, like the lightning blades that are dual wielding the legendary sword. So, Suigetsu still does it for his own goals to take out Kasame. So, after that, Yagura allowed Zabuza to come into the village. So, yay, Zabuza and Haku are back. Yay. So, then what happens is that, well, we went to attack, well, Danzo. So, I was able to give them some Crow Sage Chakra, and we were able to sneak in to the root base undetected. We started taking out all of the root ninja slowly, one by one. Then we were able to fight Danzo, which Jugo and Suigetsu were handling Danzo for the first couple minutes. Till then, I said, Jugo, Suigetsu, enough. Then they both come back, Jugo being able to control his curse mark state. Then I say, Art of the Body Flicker, 100 slices. As I keep on slicing Danzo, even when he starts being revived, he still dies. Then I took Shisui's eye, but then Danzo starts to self-destruct. I activate the armor Susanoo so I survive. Then the third Hokage started arriving here. Then I told Suigetsu and Jugo to follow me and help escape. As I was able to burn a wall through it, then we were all able to escape undetected. Meanwhile, when the third Hokage arrived, they see a destroyed area with no one there, which the death of Danzo was seen, and the third Hokage didn't know how to be happy or not. When Jiraiya heard of this, Jiraiya was happy and almost came back to the village until he met me again when I was in there trying to find info about Akatsuki and meeting up with Itachi. Then I said this to Jiraiya: I'm the one born from the corrupted roots of a village. You may not know, but the leaf's already been corrupted. If the roots are cut off, the village will stop growing. But if the roots aren't, the village will eventually be destroyed by itself. As that's what I said, and I also said I was born from the darkness, because literally what happened was my brother died, then the whole clan died. Yeah, sad story, I know. Hey, at least I was able to avenge Shisui. So then I started training again with Suigetsu and Jugo both fighting me, and I was able to try to beat them with only my body flicker jutsu and taijutsu, which I normally lose, but I was able to semi-win sometimes. But most of the time I lose because I'm only using one technique, along with my third Tomoe Sharingan, but it's not Mangekyo for me to use other types of jutsu. So they also improved by Suigetsu being able to nearly resist the lightning style, and Jugo being able to stay in control of his super form. Which now I'm 10, and then I decide to send a crow, which will be called Saruno, which will be helping Naruto get stronger and making sure he doesn't pass. Which, by the way, if you think my Mangekyo abilities are overpowered, my original choice was to have foresight to see a day and know what happens on that day. And it only has a cooldown of 2 days. So, yeah. Is it overpowered compared to the foresight? Pretty sure it's not. So, we have a time skip of when Naruto becomes a ninja. The crow was able to give Naruto the wind bullets, Great Breakthrough, Gale Palm, Shadow Clones, along with wind style Fist of the Wind, which is a fighting style where you incorporate wind to help make your movements faster and your punches more impactful by having the wind help your punches go forward, which starts making you faster. That's why it's called flowing wind. You're able to punch, which it sends more wind as well. So it's you flowing with the wind that you control. Also, Naruto learned how to semi-use Crow Sage mode. Then that's the end of the part of the what if. Except the fact that I sent the crow to give Naruto a sword as well. So otherwise, the like goal is 4 likes, and if you want it tomorrow, it'll be 4 likes within 24 hours. Otherwise, peace out.